What's up? So, I come from a very standard, traditional American family background. I don't really know too many of them, extended family and whatnot, because they were all into bad things, hanging out with bad people and all that. But the reason I'm mentioning them is because they follow the traditional American standard of being overweight. Now, I do not wish to offend anybody with saying that that is the traditional American standard, but look around. Everybody's getting bigger. You know, there were even people that I knew from high school that you see them now, and it's scary where they've gone. They were in great shape in high school, and it's honestly just staggering to think that you can't see someone putting more mass on their frame, and then you see them years later and just that happens. It's terrifying to think that someone is so overweight that they can have fat dangling from their joints. I wish to make fun of nobody, because this is not a funny situation at all. It's a very scary thing. It's an epidemic, in fact. Scientifically, biologically, the human body is not meant to hold on to all that extra weight. And, I mean, you could argue the same for bodybuilders. I love the sport, but I love it because they push themselves to the extreme and they adhere to a very strict diet on a daily basis. So, I as much as I love bodybuilding, I would not necessarily advocate it. Not only is bodybuilding in the International Federation of Bodybuilding not natural, but it could be just as detrimental on the body as all of these overweight people. It really could be. And those guys take steroids. But that's the extreme that they have to go to. So the fact that overweight individuals are not involved in any sports whatsoever, and they're walking around at the weight of 2, sometimes 3 people, that's just not right. And the thing is, everyone is just trying to walk on eggshells around all these people because they're so sensitive about fat being used as a negative connotation. And yes, they should not be insulted. No fat person, no overweight person should be insulted. Fat is a factual thing. It's a biological thing. We need fat. But we don't need that much fat. And to call someone fat as a negative thing, it's not something that we should do, because they take it as an insult, and it is meant as an insult. The connotation is meant to negatively hit them like a verbal knife. That's what it's meant to do. And most of us will understand that emotions hurt way more than an actual knife. I mean, most people will probably argue that, but I'm really not trying to be silly here. This is a serious matter, and it's something that's ever growing. The epidemic is just expanding exponentially, and that's not good. It's something that we need to do something about. When you're that heavy, your blood, it's working so hard. Your heart is working that much harder to circulate your blood to all of those other covered up organs because of all the extra mass that they have to work around to get the job done. That's not okay. That's not right. And not only that, but you are physically compressing your vital organs with all that extra weight. Why do you think a lot of heavy people, plenty of heavy people, have died in their sleep? Not because it was necessarily their time to go either, but because their weight was compressing their vital organs. Some of them stopped breathing. It's very serious. This is not a good thing. So, yes, people should not be making fun of overweight people because they are overweight. We just need to help them. And here's the thing. They've got to be willing to accept that help. Look, if you wish to be overweight because you don't want to exercise and you just want to eat whatever, you know what? Can't stop you. You can do whatever you want. And if you're really happy like that, then good. But do not try to get to anybody else. Do not try to convince other people that facade is a good thing for them, because it's not good. It's just what you're okay with doing to yourself. And you can do whatever you want with yourself. Don't try to convince anybody to take on that lifestyle. Don't tell them to stay that way either. That's not acceptable. It's wrong. You could argue it's morally reprehensible. It's despicable. Because being overweight like that is just not healthy. Look, the thing is, when a person my size, when a person of any size goes into a doctor's office and that doctor wants to weigh you, guess what? It applies to everybody at all sizes, not just overweight people. They have to weigh you. They need to do the measurements. They need to know what body weight that you should be at for your height. That's why they weigh you. It's not because you're fat. Like, again, a person of my size. Like, I'm pretty average size. On the body mass index scale, however, I'm considered overweight, 20 pounds overweight, in fact. But they weigh you to ensure that your weight is on point, and they use your weight as another way to measure your cholesterol, your heart rate, everything. It's critical. They need to know that. You need to be at a healthy weight. That's why they weigh you, not because you're fat. I'm not fat, but if I go into a doctor's office, I'm getting weighed, and I'm not going to be offended by that. Just, with that logic, you might as well get angry at the dentist for using fluoride. Fluoride made me sick, but, it cleaned my teeth. Anyway, I have many friends and family, a brother dear to me who is overweight, and guess what? His mom just recently passed away. She was only in her 50s. Very young. That's just how scary this is. I know that my brother, Corey, he's still trying. He's trying to be strong, and he's trying to feel good about himself, but I had to tell him recently, Corey, you're fat. Your eating habits, even though you're going to the gym, your eating habits, they're just going to push you further away from your goal. And I told him, I'm going to take your credit card and I'm going to buy the right food for you, and then I'm going to prep it for you so that you have it and you get back on track. That's what we need. Accountability. You need someone who's going to be in your corner and help you. And me and plenty of others on this platform are willing to help you. In fact, a lot of people on this platform offer such services, so there's always help. We want to help you. People like myself and many millions of others do not want to ridicule you for being in a bad position with your body. We want to help you with it. We want to see you succeed and be happy. We want to see you healthy. And it's no coincidence that health and wealth rhyme. So, with that, being overweight is not okay. It's not a good thing. And again, if you personally wish to be overweight and just, live your life like that, that's fine. But do not pass it on to other people. You have no right. That is despicable. So, with that, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be making plenty more videos about overweight individuals because it just kind of comes naturally for a person in my position who comes from that background, and I just believe in healthy lifestyles. So thanks guys, have a good night.